Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday. I'm bright and early. It's 8:30 in the morning. Restless sleep because I've got a lot of anxiety and neck headaches and all that happening every night. But I'm not doing okay. I haven't successfully accomplished the no sugar, like completely no sugar thing I was doing, the reset. But I have done well. I have not had a Coca-Cola since Friday night. So I'm very proud of that. So that's what I'm trying to basically cut back on, the sweets, the lollies and all that sort of stuff. And, the refined sugar, basically what I'm trying to get rid of. So I have had a bit of sugar, but not the bad processed bad stuff. But yeah, I'm doing really well with that. And I'm quite proud of that because that always makes me feel better. But we're here today to talk about what I sold and news I have for you, and who knows what else, and things that happened last night, and all that sort of stuff. So we're going to get stuck into what I sold. We're going to do some of it. We're going to do the stuff that I actually have sent so far. The rest of it I'll share with you later when I get to Grafton, and I'll show you like I like to do, real life, holding it up for you. But anyway, we'll get started with this because I know some people have commented they want me to get stuck into the what's sold, and that's what we're going to do. I hope most of you are not confused with my new business name, my new YouTube name. But yeah, here we are. This Boo McCann, ! Which I forgot to add, which I'll add in about 10 days when they allow me to change it. So anyway, let's get going. The double chenille, I think I showed you this in the video last week that I sold, but it came, I think I sold it, it sold on the Wednesday morning, and I showed you Wednesday afternoon, and I had a couple of people wanting it. I only had it for about a week listed, not even that probably. Chenille is something, especially the old chenille, if you find it at the op shops, it's good to grab. Look, even if it's got a few marks on it and stuff, they still do sell because people will often upcycle them. So this double chenille one, I sort of said about $10 because I bought it in a bulk lot. Sold for $55 and made $35.44 for that one. The Jawbreaker cardigan, I don't know. I haven't had it too long, probably a couple of months, and I probably paid, if I paid any much for it, it would have been about $2 because I kind of think I got it from My Hope, my favourite op shop that I get things cheaper. I think I got it there. But anyway, I sold it for $32.95 and I made $25. So that was good. This one, it was an interesting one. I've had it for a very, very long time. Oh, good, it must be over a year. And I thought it would be something that would sell really quickly. Like I had a lot of people looking at it, like watching it for a long time. Then it sort of died off. And I've had it listed, for quite a while again. Whether I took it off and put it back, I don't know. But I've had people looking. Anyway, someone offered, I think I had $95 on it because it's an Animalia. Animalia. Why have I jumped so far ahead? I don't know. I've got to go backwards now. The Animalia wall freeze. The wall freezers. I think it was from the 1990s, early, when Animalia, the story, was really super popular. Now, I had $95 on it. I sent it off. No, I didn't. This person offered me $73 and I took it because it's been sitting so long and I need money because my week was so dry and so dead for so long. It was just, I had sold a couple of things and then nothing. It was like crickets. I didn't even hear crickets. That's how bad it was. And I'm starting to stress because I've got rent to pay and all that. But anyway, I probably picked it up for $5 at, I know it's the Austinville op shop, and I sold it for $73 and I made $47.67, and the plus the postage, because you guys know I always do plus postage. The vintage Delina dress, I've had that for a long time. I have a feeling, I'm not sure, but I have a feeling, I don't know if I got it singly or it came in a pile of bulk buy of dresses that I got. I've put $2 as my purchase and I sold it for $30, as you can see, and made $18.64. Now this got sent yesterday. The Levi jeans, I just sent an offer at $28 because I have got too many jeans, way too many. And I've actually started to separate because Levi is what I prefer to buy. Levi jeans if I buy any. I've actually separated my Levi's into one box by themselves because I'm so sick of going through my box and looking for jeans and looking for a particular type. And yeah, the Levi jeans are in a box separately now, or stay boxed separately. I probably only paid $2 for them because I often buy stuff like that from my favorite op shop, and I sold them for $28. $18.66 was my profit. Now I've got something here to show you because this was the story. Okay, this lovely lady on eBay, she had bought something off me. Like I'd sent an offer of this item. It's this beautiful necklace. Now I think I got it in a pile of stuff, I'm pretty sure. You know, to look at it, it's pretty. It's you know, that I don't think much of it, you know, but it's actually got a lady's and a designer, and I don't think you can see it in its reflection. The designer's name is Michaela Frey, which I'll try and remember to put up here. Michaela Frey. She has quite a lot of stuff. So I had this up for 65, I think, and I'd sent an offer out, and she also had a 20%. I've got all my business cards. I have on the back of them this time. Each time I send, well, I remember, I send this in people's, like a thank you, thanks for shopping. And if they mention the car, they get 20% off the next thing. So she just said, can I get the 20% off as well? Of course you can, because that's what that's there for. So she ended up getting this beautiful necklace for only $45 and then plus post. Now, it probably cost me $4, if that. So I've made $33.47, but the story doesn't end there. I have been, I went away to a friend's for a couple of nights because I needed a break and to recharge my batteries from my family. So we all do, us women, because we do too much. And I came back a couple of times. I could not find the damn thing, not at all. And I didn't want to say it because I feel so stupid. Every time I've lost something, I feel so stupid. Oh, God, I've lost something else. I've got to let them know. And I thought, you know what, I will let her know, because I was meant to take this with me on last Friday to send it, and I had to tell her then that I couldn't send it because I'd left it at the bus. Then on the weekend, I couldn't find it. No, I don't know where it was, but I raced in yesterday a couple of times and the day before looking for it. I couldn't find it. And I messaged her. I said, look, I can't do this. I messaged her. I said, can you hate me for this? She was lovely. She said, I don't hate people, but I can't find it, blah, blah, blah. She says, look, actually, I think it's in one of your other listings in a bulk buy. This is after I was sitting on the bed going through it when I saw her message saying that to me. And I was like, oh, thank goodness, because I had spent a good half hour just sitting on my bed going through everything again. And I went to my bulk buy listings, and there it was in one of my bulk buy listings, and I knew exactly where it was, and there it was. So she's getting this sent to her today. Thank goodness, because that was a huge mission for me. I've got to stop this. I've got to get everything organised. Now, is that all for today? I think that is at this moment. I'll be back later, and you know, I'll be doing some op shopping while I'm in there, because that's my therapy. I think that's it. So I'm not going to add anything up at this time. That's what you're going to see now. And then I'm going to tell you stories. Last night, I was sitting in the car. We saw this huge storm coming over, and my husband's going, that's hail in that. And I'm thinking, oh yeah, that's fine. Took the kids up to the shop because they wanted to go, and got back just as it started to like rain. They just got inside. I sit in the car because I do a lot of my work in the car at night. And it's a lot quieter and more peaceful. And next minute it started to hail, and these are the photos I got. I'll try and get some, if I can, I'll get some off the boys to pop up here. And I was on a phone call. I wanted to do a video, but I was on a phone call to the bank. This is another story. I'll hear that in a second. And I couldn't do it, and it took me a real while to realise I could still do photos. But anyway, they're the photos I got after the thing. I have not seen hail like that covered so deeply for a good 18 years. And when I was living in Stanthorpe, that's the last time I saw it like that. The kids had a great time. My grandson's girlfriend is having the baby. She's really munching on ice. I did the same thing, as in ice, cold, frozen water. I did the same thing with my boys, and she's having a boy as well. And I did the same thing with my boys. I used to, hang on for a second, I got disturbance. Mr. 18 just wanted to give me a hug. So that was nice. I was supposed to be going to Grafton, but I don't think they are. I think I'm only taking one with me, because Mr. 14's gone to his older sisters, which is great. Look at how the sun. That's why I moved the car. Now the sun's following me. Anyway, where was I? So I was on the phone call. I was on the call to the bank, and you know, it took an hour and 10 minutes, and it's just over about 11 minutes to get on the phone to the bank. And they told me that, because okay, this is the story why I was on the phone to the bank. This is part of the story of my life. I had to good news coming, but I have to transfer the bulk amount of our loan money to this other account so they can pay the owners, right? And I spent over an hour because I thought I might be able to just lift up my money thing to a higher amount. And they said, no, you can't go any higher than $100,000 a night, and which would have been fine last night and tonight, but I need to get that money into the bank on Thursday. Why? Because we're moving in on Friday. That's why. Been over there a couple of times to the house. I'm really apologizing. I've got my sun in my face. It's annoying me. I've been over a couple of times to the house, and I took a friend over and she helped me with ideas to the house. It's going to be weird living in a house again, but we will be living in the bus in the front yard until the house is done. I've told the kids they can quite welcome to chuck some mattresses in the lounge room area and sleep in there and leave the bus to me. I don't care. It's going to take me a while to even me wanting to leave the bus, because I find the bus so cozy and comfortable, and if I was living in there on my own, I'd be fine. I'd be set. Except for the space, I can't do crafting, but then I could because everyone would be gone. But anyway, so we're moving in on, hopefully moving in on Friday. So I've got to get all this done. So yeah, an hour and 10 minutes waiting on the phone. I couldn't do any videos of all the hailstones or anything, which was a bummer. But the whole ground, as you can see in the photo, was covered in hail. So the kids were coming along the car, along the front of the car, the windscreen, and scraping all the ice, like the clean ice, into cups and taking them inside. So she had a good munch last night. But I got in the car just a minute ago and I've got a big crack from down the bottom starting to go up there. So I think maybe there might have been a bad spot there already, because I haven't noticed that till now. So I think maybe something's hit there in the past, and that hail may have just made it worse. So anyway, get a free windscreen soon anyway. But that's my story. We're moving into the house very, very soon. The hail last night, Mr. 14 still hasn't got his bike back, thought he might. Yeah, and I think that's it in life, I think. Anyway, we went to the house with a friend the other day. It's about a 40-minute drive from here. I stayed at her house a couple of nights, and she says, let's go up there. But first we went to the tip shop. We got a couple of doors. Look, she saw a couple of doors. She said, these would be great for your house. One was a sliding door. It was sealed, like the, the mesh sliding part. So you know what I mean. And it was still sealed in plastic. So, and they only wanted $30 for it. She said, that's a really good bargain. So we ended up going. And while I was there, I saw this chair. Look at this chair at the tip shop. I love it. It's a Genoa, part of a Genoa club lounge, it's called. Old Sticky Beak over there. I don't know what he's doing. But anyway, old Genoa lounge, and I just love it. But they wanted $100 for it. Even at $50, I can't. But someone's thrown that at the dump. I just wish they had said to me, do you want it? Which I knew who it was, because I would love that in my home. But anyway, so we went to the house, and she's given me so many great ideas of how to fix it and everything. You're going to see it hopefully on Friday when I leave here and head up there. It's going to be another video. So I don't know if you'll see a daily video or probably have to do bi-weekly. I'm not sure at this stage, but it's very exciting. I am starting to get excited now. I was very nervous for a long time. I actually still am very anxious because there is so much we have to do in the place, in and out. And it is an ugly house. But I'm calling it the halfway house because it's halfway to the house I really want to have. So hopefully we can, make this one worth a bit more and get it. But at the moment, and I haven't slept well because I was up middle of the night not sleeping, but I was looking up for insurances, and a lot of places won't insure it because it has had flood underneath the house in that area. So, and the only other place I can get insurance, which is where we had before, it's like $550 a month. I don't know if I can afford it. But yeah, so that's all the stuff I'm doing today. It's a lot of stuff, plus getting our power connected, etc. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to see you at the other end. I think I'm going to be heading to Grafton early today because I've got to get to the bank as soon as they open to get that done. And if there's anything else I forgot to tell you, I will tell you later. So I'll see you in a minute. Bye. Hi everybody, it's 2:30 in the afternoon. Oh, frantic day. I've got the power organised. And my daughter's going in, all of us, the three of us are going into the thing, and she gets 10,000 points on her Qantas points, so she's happy with that. She goes overseas a bit. I've got our house paid for. I've got to just wait for the keys on Friday. I've been to the op shops, I've picked up kids, I've taxied kids, I've done this, I've done that. And I'm also in the middle of trying to get the insurance done still, but I'm at the shed again because I had to. Anyway, you don't want to know all that. But I'm going to show you the things that I've sold with my book, and how much I made, and then we'll talk about what I made in the end. Now, things have been so weird. I stress out in the beginning of my week because I'm scared I won't get enough money for my rent on my shed, and I've just got to stop doing that because I always end up getting it, and I end up getting a little bit extra. This morning I think I may have shown. I think I showed you that. I didn't show you it, but yeah, I haven't sent it. So there it is. It's an Animalia wall frieze, and it's so cool. If you remember, Animalia, the thing, the book. It's got all the pictures right through it, and I was very tempted to keep it, but there's no point in having it for me. So it goes around the wall. So someone's paid $73 plus postage for that. So she probably had that in her childhood, and she wants it for her son, she said, so that's good. I sold, so what did I get? What did I make on that one? $47.67, and I think I told you that this morning. Story time is this sun visor, which you probably see here. I bought that for my car. My car has got no sun visor on it, and it cost me $140 something, $46 free postage, and I got it, and I realized I'd ordered the wrong one, and for me to send it back they were only going to give me $98 back. $16 were going to take for the postage, and they were going to take another $16 or something to put it back on the shelf, and then they were going to take another 25% for something else, and then I'd have to pay it back. So I thought, no, blow you, I'm going to sell it myself. So I did. Sold it the other day. Sold it, and I didn't even add it up because it wasn't worth it, but I just want to tell you the story. I'm not even adding it to my total because I've actually at a loss there. But what is really good is my granddaughter, who's coming up to visit us soon. She got me one from Exact Car, or like mine, for $10 from the car yard people that she knows. So I was right there. I also sold this thing of wool. And this is just a favour for someone. Said, look, I just need a little piece for my Ugg boots. So I ended up selling it to them. I just said $12.60, so I didn't add that up either because that was just basically a free thing I did for some random person, because it's what I do. Okay, next we're going to these knowledge books. I picked these up. These I got someone in town here about a year or 2 years ago, or early last year, was selling a whole big bag of DVDs, DVD game type things. I think I only paid $10 for them, and I've already made way more than money than I need to. So these basically free DVDs, knowledge DVDs. They offered me $22. I took it and made $15.84 on those. The enamel vintage brooch. Oh yeah, that's what I showed you, those birds this morning. This Portman's cardigan. Well, this was an issue. I got here earlier, took the kids off and got here earlier, and I'm frantically going through every single bag looking for this damn thing. This I got for free from that estate sale. They said go out to the cupboard. There's a couple of things that the other people didn't buy, all those vintage clothes I missed out on, and it's still tagged. It's a Portman's one. These are the quality clothes this woman used to buy. This was out the cupboard. I don't understand. On the veranda, not in a cupboard inside, on the veranda cupboard. I got a few things out of it. So I basically didn't pay anything for that either, and I made $14.90. Anyway, I got to the shed. I couldn't find it anywhere. Left the shed to do something, had to come back, frantically looking, and I thought I better check my little code, because I was starting to put codes up on my clothing, and sure enough it was in the bag 1 July, and I'm thinking, oh hell, which is my bag 1, because I didn't mark it. Unfortunately I'd written on the bags, yeah, bag 1. So I'd written on it, and so I got the right bag, stripy bag with the clothes in it. So I found it. Such a relief. I hate it that I've got to come in here and try and find stuff, and I know the vicinity it should be in, and if it's not in there, it's just, yeah. I've got an OCD granddaughter coming down, and she'll have my shed sorted when we get it all done, and a friend who wants to help to it too. So they're both very neat freaky, so hopefully they'll be able to help me in my house. Got to get in there and clean it out first. I sold this Brighton t-shirt, which I've had forever and a day, a long time. It's from England, I think. Anyway, I don't know, you know, one of those jersey type things. I only sold it for $24. I think I took an offer, or I don't know, $15.49 I made. Clothes are good, they're easy to pack. So that freeze, on the other hand, is going to be a pain in the neck. And did I show you the Dr. Seuss books? Oh, well, it's a whole, there it is, picture here. I already put them in the car, and my grandson packed them away. Sold them $26.95, and I made $17.90, I think, because I'm pretty sure most of them I got paid hardly anything for them, or I got it off the book haul that I got a while ago. I think that's all I wanted to share with you. Is that all I had here? Oh no, these as well. I sold these patches. No, that goes, I'll show you anyway, but this is going on next week's thing. And another item, someone put an offer on of 15, and I can't find it, so I just said, look, I'm happy to take the offer, I just can't find it, so they'll have to wait. But yeah, I've got all these. Those have been here forever. Remember that I went to the tip shop in the very beginning of going to the tip shop, before they changed it all, it became more expensive. I picked up a blanket, and on that blanket had hundreds of patches, and the blanket was a bit hollow, and they did say they just washed the blanket, but the blanket was really like a bit ratty, and you can see the blanket's still attached to it. Anyway, I've already made my money back on this blanket. I think I paid $10 for the whole thing, and I made my money back a couple of times because I separated all the patches. One patch was all Australian. I think I might have them still. I don't know. Another patch was all US, I think, and these ones are all the UK ones. So all these, oh, there's a little spare one there, are going to be going to somebody, and that's what you'll see when I share that with you next week. But I'm going to post them today, hopefully. It's an Australian one. I might sell that one separately, hey? Okay, so I've done all that. So what did we make out of all the stuff prior? I also sold 5 brooches on, I've sold some more brooches, haven't been paid for, so I sold some brooches on the Brooch Queens on Facebook. If you're not there yet, Facebook, the Brooch Queens, my sister and I run it. $172 worth of brooches there, and I don't think I'll show you here. Just believe me, I sold some brooches because they're all individual ones. And yeah, the total of everything, not including, so $172 separately, but $333.83 is what I made this week in this shed. Okay, so that's not too bad. $35 it cost me for that lot, so I can't complain because it's paying for what I need to pay for. What else is there to tell you? I feel like there was stuff I want to show you is what I want to do. I might do that now because I've got kids in the car watching me, and it's very off-putting when they're watching me, so I'll be back in a sec. Well, it's going on 3 o'clock now, and I managed to get everything packaged, not addressed, packaged, because you know I'm still old school. I do it by hand, but I've got it thrown in there. The kids sort of helped. Okay, so in this bag is some stuff I got this morning. I went to 4 op shops and only came out with something in one. I came out with 3 oranges in one from the Hope. It had nothing there for me today, but Salvo's, of course, you know, always, well, just about always gives me something. And I've got some things here I'm quite pleased with, and it's yeah, chunky bits for the house. I got this little cute little I think someone's, you know, it's a little box. I thought it'd be really cute in Miss 17's room. She's having a boho room. That was really cute, so I got that for her. Some tatting. Why did I get tatting? Because it's just so pretty. Look at all that work someone's done. I'll put on clothing eventually. I got a dog collar, one of the kids' dogs. Got enough of them. What else did I get? I got this. Look, I was looking in one section. I got this underlay, wool underlay, and I think they go for quite a bit of money. But it was a double wool underlay. Hardly any use out of it. I got it for $5. They always put it in the pet section. Usually pet blankets are only $4 or $5. So I grabbed it for one of the kids' beds because one of them's going to end up with a double bed. I know it. But while I was up there, I picked up something, and this was sitting on top. Like this is, I'm surprised it hadn't been sold already, but I think it was hiding away. It's a little linen, all these little linen hankies. It's even the old box it's got. Look how cute that is. I think, yeah. So all linen hankies. I think that's just beautiful. Look at them all. Isn't that gorgeous? So I got that for $3. And oh, this, okay, I'll show you that in a sec. I got some spray for the kids' hair for $1. Now this is what this short costs. They sells for about $10, $12, doesn't it? Fine, something like that. So yeah, I got that to put in the bathroom. That's really cool. I love my op shops. Can't you tell? I'll show you that in a second. It's gorgeous. I got some clothes. I got some clothes because I'm going to try. I'm going to see if Miss 20 wants to have them. But this is a really pretty. If she doesn't want it, it doesn't matter because I can try and sell it. It's a dotty dress, and it's only $4, and it's just really pretty. It's still got the tag on it. What was the tag? $80 dress. So I got that for $4. Now you know that. Oh, I'm not even going to say all these clothes are $4 because that's what they sell their clothes at. I've got a Crossroads dress, brand new, originally $130. Brand new Crossroads, long Crossroads. I think it was size 26 dress, very long one for $4. I said I wasn't going to say that, and I said it anyway. I got this only because I don't know about it. It was $4. Jesus. I won't say it again. But it's still got the new tag on it as well. It's called Lounge. That's the brand label. It's Lounge, and original price on this was $190. It's just a simple satin dress, like really. Anyway, you know what I paid for this one as well, and this is an Indica again. I think it's Indica. I'm going to go back to Salvo's before I leave because it's my favourite op shop, and they're used to me going back. And I'm not the only one who does it. Indica is the label, and it's a size 8 maxi, gorgeous bell sleeves. Like I would wear that if that was my size. It is beautiful. It is a beautiful long dress. I've got all those. And that. So yeah, I'm happy with what I got there because I'll make a profit. But this is what I really, really love. It's another one of those beautiful vases, but this one is like you can actually feel it's like, I don't know if you can even see. So all this is raised. All these patterns up here are all raised over the gold. It's got no stamp or anything, but that is just so beautiful. I probably should have kept the other one I sold and had a little collection maybe. But isn't that gorgeous? Those colours in it. Will I sell that or shall I have a... I've got too much. I will know when I get to the other end of the house and everything's all renovated. I know what I'm keeping and what I'm getting rid of. I'll give you a heads up if you're nearby. You'll have to come to my garage sale because I'm going to have lots of stuff and lots of vintage stuff unless I open a shop, because there is actually a vacant shop in the little... It's a tiny little village, guys. There's nothing there really. I'm 26 minutes away from Lismore, about 26 minutes away from Casino, 26 minutes away from the beach, another way, Evans Head, and I'm about 40 minutes, 40 minutes probably, maybe not even that far, or 35, probably about 35 minutes to Ballina. So I'm going to be in the middle of everything, but the town itself is just a little tiny village, not very many people, probably 2,000. It's got a police station, beautiful old buildings there if you come the river. We're a block away from the river and a block away from the shop, which is spa and cafes and post office and yeah, all that sort of stuff, and the little shop not far up the road from that. And it's quite reasonable. It's only about $138 a month, a week, so it's about $600 a month. It's so tempting. So we'll see when everything is done at the house and I've got myself sorted, whether I might even do a pop-up shop and see how it goes or what. But yeah, I'm a bit excited if that happens. But that's it. I'm going to go. Oh, one more thing. In this bag right here, I bought some more jewelry and other bits. I've only seen photos. I have not gone through any of this and I'm not going to go through it. Do you like my other necklace or this necklace? Oops. I was going to keep it, but yeah, it's so cute. Not from this parcel. I was going through all my stuff looking for the other necklace I showed you earlier and I found that. I went, oh, that's pretty. I'll wear that. It's just like, yeah, it's got little rhinestones, but I just noticed one's missing just there. Yeah, I'm going to show you something. My crack's gotten bigger in my car. I'm not happy. Whoa, go the other way. Hang on. Oh, hang on. Okay, I had a boomer blooper. I messed up the last bit. My crack's gotten bigger. I couldn't show you because I did something to the camera and lost that film. But anyway, I'm editing this at nearly 10 o'clock at night. I'm exhausted. I took this video last Sunday of McLean, showed you there, all that, showed you the beautiful Mighty Clarence. But why I wanted to show you this was this pirate ship that's sitting there. I was just fascinated with it. Anything to do with history and pirates and all that was right up my alley. Must be in my blood. But I couldn't believe how small this galleon was. It's so tiny. You know, I can't believe that they used to, you know, go around the world in these, like the seas and these things. I cannot remember what this was called. I'll pop it up here if I remember. If I don't, well, I don't. But yeah, I think you could pay to get on it. I'm not sure, but I just want to give you guys a glimpse of it. It was painted like a really dark black, as you can see, and I just thought it was fascinating. And I meant to show you last week and I completely forgot. Please subscribe and like and all that, and I'll see you next week. Bye.